Welcome back to our Pathfinder Kingmaker series. And I sold a bunch of stuff, and now we are going on our trip to, which one is it? The debates with Jubilost and Lindsay. Oh God, here we go. Let's see, they are up here. Team is going to be severely gimped while I'm traveling with these two. Inconsequent debate. Let's go this way. Now, how am I supposed to get there? Alright, what am I up against? Goblins.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Wolf, I need you over here. No goblins over here. Okay, that was quick and easy. Short sword, short bow. Stupid goblins. Let's get out of here. Leave.
I feel tired.
Yep. Okay. Let's rest, manage, back to hearty meal. Okay, Lindsay. Wait. Hold up. Just how do you remove them? All right. What do we got? What do we got? Lana goes hunting. Yeah, Lana's the only one that gets good hunting. Nova's only good with guarding. We need cooking. What do you do? Jubilost organizes all the party members, offering the most efficient ways to perform camping routines. Camping time is reduced by 1 hour. It's kind of useless. Inspires her comrades, giving them +2 to camping duty. This bonus increases by +1 for her, and Lindsay gains. You can camp camouflage. Wow. All right. DC 20. You know what? We do not need Lindsay's ability. Do not use rations. Go.
And what are you doing? Writing notes for a new book?
I'm drawing a map. Someone needs to know where to go when we finally get lost.
Continue. I wanted to rest before I went in there because I didn't want them tired. I have no idea what to expect. They said there's like Usually no fighting, so I'm expecting a bunch of skill checks. So we'll see. What does this say? This unassuming place was chosen by one of the Fey Lords as a location for inconsequent debates. The Fae certainly know how to turn their unremarkable into the unforgettable, one way or another. Enter. Zir Zottenruppel. A very pale gnome with dull brittle hair is scribbling something busily on a small scroll, not looking up as you approach. Ah, here you are, at last. Go read the rules quickly. They're posted a little further along. The other teams already arrived a while ago. The host said we'll start as soon as you show up and read the rules. Of course, I'm famous enough for my admirers to follow my every move, but still, I'd like to know, how did you know we were coming? The gnome shrugs. The host said so. Well, are you going to keep wasting time? Read the rules and we'll start. There goes Lindsay, and the rest of my party just disappeared into the ether. Okay, the place is fully fleshed out. It looks like there isn't going to be any fighting, just questions and stuff. Wolf just chillax over here.
We should prepare.
I'd rather fight with demons than talk with Fae. I can't think of anything but tentacles. Okay, where are these rules?
I'll go ahead.
Jump kobold. Jump mice, my friends. Good to have friends. What is this? Fixing his glasses, Jubilos looks at the paper describing the rules. Well, let's see. I'll read out loud so that everyone can hear. Rules of the inconsequent debates. Here to be added later. I see the authors didn't overstrain themselves. So the rules. Item 1, obey the host in everything. Item 2, come in triplets. Item 3, no fighting, no killing each other, even temporarily, even if you really want to, even if you apologize later. Item 4, the most important one. The participant must assume the shape of a giant frog. Jubilos looks puzzled. A frog? What does that have to do with anything? Are those the right rules for the competition? What irresponsible word monger What is this? Am I a frog? Perception 20. Look at that. She just blows it out of the water. I love her perception score. Examine the rules. Something is obviously wrong here. It's not difficult to see that the text of the last item of the rules is a little different from the others. It looks like someone just added it in, vaguely copying the style. The last rule has been added to the others. I would say someone inserted it on purpose and charmed the scroll somehow. That's sabotage. The huge frog can't keep his peace and croaks in indignation, turning me, into a giant ugly toad. How? Would you please tell me? Am I supposed to participate in the debates like this? I didn't carefully rehearse my image and the impressions I make on my listeners just to lose it all in a snap. And what if this spell can't be lifted? My admirers won't even recognize me. Don't be upset. You're not an ugly frog. In fact, you're rather a handsome one. No, I can't bear this. Are you saying that the last rule was written in? Some other participant must have done it to hinder their rivals? Alana, we need to find the trickster and make them fix it. Don't worry, I'll question everyone here and identify the trickster. Don't worry about anything. I'll go run to the host and ask him a few questions for my book. It'll buy you some time. You start looking for whoever is responsible for this. Find the culprit. Hell no, reads aloud enthusiastically. I'm a young wizard desperately thrashed about in his fetters, but all in vain. The shoots of the plants held him tightly. The nymph, cruel and beautiful, sneered at him, and immediately what? And immediately anything. The left frog is mocking the right one. Does this book ever end? I thought the wizard would die in the last chapter, while he was running from the horde of unicorns through fields of giant fly traps. Oh, like you understand anything about literature, you stupid toad? The gnome looks at you. Oh, hello again, travelers. Seems I haven't introduced myself. I'm Zir Zottenroppel, and these two idiots are my brothers, Vyar and Luar. So what did the nymph immediately do to the wizard? It's too much to tell. She keeps him hostage for another 4 chapters. I like it when it's more like real life. In this author's last book, he escapes from the evil wizard in 5 minutes. Why are you calling those frogs your brothers? Ha ha ha, these fools read the rules, and the rules are charmed. Neard's colorless and dim eyes flare up with a mad and joyful fire. Anyone who reads them turns into a frog. So now I have 2 frog brothers. I guess I'll leave them as they are. When else will I ever have a chance to laugh so much? Why are they both frogs? Did they read them together? Yes! Zird responds quickly. Nah, the frog on the right says happily. Shut up, Luar. Of course we did. We read them and we transformed. Now we're sitting and croaking. Are you participating in the debates? Sure. Although, really, we're just here to see the show. We figured it would be fun, and we were right. You look pale. She looks bleached. Jubilous's voice is grim. It's all right. I've still got a fair bit of fight left in me. The Zottenroppels don't go down easy. Zird smiles cunningly. My brothers and I lost our color long ago, but death still hasn't taken us. Never mind, talk to you later. Greetings, I am Sir Alfrey, loyal follower of the tentacles of Eomade, knight, noble, and crusader from Mindev. Tentacles, oh yes. My knightly motto used to be courteous even in death, but I'm afraid it must now be changed to severing the tentacles of evil. In just a few phrases, he managed to pour more pomposity on us than I can manage in a week. Quite a talent. The tentacles of evil, and why is it that you want to change the motto, sir? You see, upon my arrival, I immediately went to read the tentacles of the event. But Guile already had me in its tentacles. The rules were charmed, and everyone who reads them must say tentacles every so often, which is happening to me just now. Tentacles. If I can't get rid of this affliction, at least tentacles. I can make it into my motto. Did you try to talk to the hosts about this? I did, in the name of tentacles. But Faye thinks that cheating within the rules is tentacles and perfectly appropriate. As a true knight, I must overcome these tentacles resolutely. Do you have any idea who could have done this to the rules? It was done by one of the participants who allowed their tentacles to guide their heart, including you and me and my tentacles. 4 teams of 3 arrived. I swear by my tentacles. My service to the most honest Iomade would never allow such tentacles, nor would I suspect you and your outstanding companions, noble tentacles all. Look for the villain among the other 2 teams. So you're a Mendevian crusader. Truly spoken. I hope you have heard about our glorious tentacles. Our order fights demons fearlessly, preventing their tentacles from spreading across the world. You don't often meet an Aasimar in these lands. Aasimars are not so uncommon in our tentacles. Celestials are known to aid Mendevian crusaders in our war against the demons. Sometimes this camaraderie sparks a tentacle. I mean, personal attraction. But just the presence of a holy celestial nearby can sometimes cause the birth of an Aasimar child. See? Easy as tentacles. Are you participating in the debates? I most certainly am, by my tentacles. I've come here to carry out the will of my tentacles, and set a good example for my tentacles, and possibly to find a new way to fight tentacles. That is, demons. If I win, the Fae might answer all my tentacles. I think I have to go. Before you leave, let me ask you, and in the name of tentacles, don't consider it idle curiosity. What need brought you to the tentacles debates? That would be me. I asked for the Baroness's help in this in this endeavor because winning will let us ask what made the tentacles, what caused the gnomes to leave the first world. For me, these tentacles are something more than mere scientific curiosity. I'm amazed at how inquisitive the tentacles of your mind are, sir. I admit, it's the first tentacles that I've ever talked to such a learned frog. Tentacles. Forgive me my ignorance, but it never even crossed my feeble tentacle that there are educated ones among your race. For the love of Desna, I'm not a frog. Let it be known to you, sir, that you are speaking to Jubilos Narthrople, well-known publicist and researcher. This shape but the consequence of a silly prank. I am a gnome, and that is why I'm participating in the debates, to learn how my race received the affliction called the bleaching, and discover a way to fight it. In that case, wish our worthy rivals good tentacles. In the name of truth, justice, and tentacles. Just that stupid kobold. I can't kill him because those are against the rules. Look at our master, a true example of knighthood he is. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. And this is the 4th team. Kobold. A little kobold raises his little snout at you. Greetings. Are you participating in the debates too? The kobold brightens. Yes, participate. I participate. Amazing. We'll be competing against the inarticulate kin of an unforgettable Tartuk. Kobold looks at Jubilos with interest. Huge frog, you speak. Can I mount you? I feed you ants, clean you skin. I am Ryder. And the list of all the job offers I've ever received that will be honorably placed in the I'm ready to cry section. Why do you have those jerboas there? The kobold lowers his head. Faye say need 3. I know 3. I know friends. Wanted to go very much. Caught this jump mice. Now we are 3. Participate. It's like, so what do you want to ask the host if you win? Dragon. How become dragon? It's like a spell was cast over my friend when he read the rules. Did anything like that happen to you? I don't read. Gnome, help me. Read for me, aloud. But then scream. I scared. All right, I'll go. See you. Okay. There's Lindsay, the host. The debates, the Fae, and their mysteries, and most importantly, we don't have to fight anyone. I like this adventure. Bunch of stupid monkeys. Everybody knows monkeys can do this.
The path is clear.
I don't know how I'm supposed to find out who did this. Talk to everyone, they don't say anything. You want me to read this nonsense again? Fine. It's not going to get any worse. It starts the same, and then item 4, the most important one, the participant must say tentacles at least every 10 words. Wait, did it work? I'm not a frog anymore? Think tentacles. Wait, what was that? I meant to say thank Desna. Probably just tentacles. I meant tired, just tired. It makes me tentacles. Hard. What does this one say? You want me to read this tentacles again? She can't get any worse than tentacles. It starts the same, and then item 4, the most important one, the participant must routinely enter desperate screaming fits. Haha. This rule scroll is really charmed. It will be so much fun. Wait, did I really just scream that? I'm the model of academic tact and restraint. What is going on? For the love of Desna! The little kobold said you helped him read the rules. Yeah, that's true, but he wasn't trying to read the frog rules. They're different on every pole. One turns you into frog, another makes you say tentacles, and the third one makes you scream like crazy. Hilarious, right? Not remotely. You were confused, my friends. If one of you read the rules for the kobold, why isn't one of you screaming? How is it that both your brothers were turned into frogs? And if Nerd already saw what happened and knew the rules were charmed, then why did she tell us to read them? Do you suspect us of something? Why would we charm the rules and read them ourselves? Or make you read them and put a spell on you? Nerd adjusts her ridiculous helm and strikes a rakish pose. Because you're gnomes. Only a gnome could think of playing a joke on everyone around and then joyfully getting caught in their own prank. You're farsighted and loud-voiced. I like you. Answer clearly. Did you charm the rules? Why are you picking on us? Our sister is the one who did it. Enough snitching, Luor. You're just jealous that it was Nerd who came up with the idea. And why did you do it? You're so boring. We wanted to, so we did it. Just think how funny it will be. Debates where all the participants are screaming or talking about tentacles or just croaking. Nerd roars with laughter. But we're honest players, so we charmed ourselves too. We wouldn't want an unfair advantage. Well, stop this immediately and release Jubilos from the spell. Croak. Croak, croak. We're just stupid frogs and we understand nothing. Nerd pretends not to hear anything. I apologize in advance if another screaming fit is about to start, but please let's leave them be. I'm ready for anything. despite the fact that I'll look like an idiot because of all this screaming. All right, well, I say it's a fine prank. Let's let everything stay as it is. Amazingly, Jubilee's sighs with relief. Ah, there you are. Glad I found you. I stalled for as long as I could, but now it's time to begin. Let's go quickly. The hooded creature looks mundane, but after looking for a time, one might notice the figure's contours tremble and flow as in a haze. Welcome to the inconsequent debates. You can call us the host. We are the reason for all that happens here today. You've read the rules, have you not? Not that there's anything useful in them. We only made up the real rules the day after tomorrow, then forgot them and had to make new ones. So it's simple. You want, as your reward, for us to answer a question. So the competition will involve answering questions. We ask, and one in each triplet answers, and always the same one. The others can only prompt. Let's see, it will be you, little kobold, you, Sir Alfrey, you, Neard, and you, Alana. Remember one thing. Here at the inconsequent debates, there are no right or wrong answers. Every answer has weight, and each will be weighed. Don't choose the lightest one. Your rival might find a heavier argument, and most importantly, light answers are no fun for us. Tell us, why do you creatures from the first world need to organize all of this? Gotta win the competition and ask. Those are the rules of the game, right? Heck no! We will not waste a precious question to find out the motives of the Fae. You've far more important things to consider. Are you referring to yourself in the plural, host? You hear laughter emerge from under the hood. You know very well. You've met us, Alana. But it was a different us at a different time. For now, be satisfied that we do not wish to disclose ourselves. Let's begin. Begin. Kobold jumps from joy. We are ready. The knight nods resolutely. Despite the tentacles. All right, let's see how tough they have it in the first world. Some of you look so serious. Thus, we'll begin with a question about weighty matters. What can move a mountain? My grandmother. Um, what can move a mountain? I'm going to say magic. We heard you. What will the others say? What can move a mountain? The little kobold frowns desperately. Maybe dragon. Dragon can move a mountain. Faith and divine intervention. Do you hear my faithful tentacles? Faith nourishes us. With devout faith in our tentacles and a righteous cause, everything is within our tentacles. A teleportation spell. Ha ha ha. I could probably manage moving a hill or two. In fact, that gives me an idea. We have heard you. Now you hear us. Of course, gods and magic can move mountains, but that answer is good for any question. How can one jump over the house? Magic? How to paint a fence yellow using blue paint? Divine intervention. Such light answers are the weakest. We will probably award victory in this round to no one, even the dragon. Let the next question be heard. What weakens when owned by many and dies if owned by none? A secret. Little kobold looks as if he's about to cry. I don't know this. Maybe it's dragon. It's the knight's heart. I swear by my tentacles, it can belong to himself or to his righteous cause, or to his greatest tentacles. It can't belong to everybody. VR, look how I can roll my eyes. Fools, concentrate on the competition. This won't do. We won't accept the answer from the Zottenroppel triplet this round. But you are a spectacular eye roller. Now, as for the other answers, the heart is not the best answer. Even among knights, there are many whose hearts belong to beautiful women and a beloved mother, plus their friends, their commander, their righteous cause, and a delicious lunch. Especially a delicious lunch. And it doesn't seem that those hearts that belong to many grow any weaker. A secret is a good answer. The more souls know it, the less mysterious it is. But without a single bearer, it will die. Your triplet wins this round, Baroness. Here the third question. Each of us is born at the same time with a monster. Each day we live, it grows. It can torment, bring us joy, or kill without a single wound. What is it? An evil twin brother from another timeline. It's probably ambition, but I'm going to say, what do you say, Jubilost? At last, a word I don't mind screaming. Knowledge. From birth, a person begins accumulating knowledge, and it grows with experience every day. It can raise us up or strike us down. All right, I'll go with yours. It's knowledge. We have heard you. What will the others say? What is the monster? Little kobold grabs his head, stressed. Maybe it's dragon? It's curiosity. It is born with us. It grows day by day. It saves us from the bleaching, and if you only knew how many it's killed. I don't know if the answer will do. The greatest tentacles is the one that lives inside us. We grow a tentacles beast in our soul. We feed it with wrath, neglect, and tentacles. Eventually, it could break free and kill us. But tentacles must admit, the same beast gives strength to villains and tentacles. The poison we feed our monsters only nourishes them. Interesting answers, except for the dragon. Dragon doesn't count, alas. Curiosity is also insufficient. The monster we describe must, by its own nature, grow. Many see their curiosity dim over the years. We like the answers about knowledge and the inner beast, but both seem somewhat light. We expected something more substantial. We declare that both Sir Alfred and Alana, along with their triplets, shall share the victory for this round. But remember, a victory shared by two is half the victory. Never mind. One final trial, and we will sum up the results. I grow tired of questions. Do you know the game? Knight Dragon Snag? The knight defeats the dragon burns the snag, but if the knight walks in the woods, he will stumble on the snag and die. That's why the snag defeats the knight. Children's games. Great. These are the inconsequent debates. Why not play a game? So, you break up into pairs and yell out your chosen word at the signal. The one who shouts knight defeats the one who shouts dragon. The one who shouts dragon defeats the one who shouts snag. The snag defeats a knight. We'll play Sir Alfred against the kobold and Zottenroppel against the Baroness. The winners will then play each other. Is the first pair ready? Yell on three. 1, 2. Oh, I know Sir Alfred's going to win this one. Knight. Dragon. This was all too predictable, but charming in a way. The host is obviously enjoying the game. It's a good thing we didn't look ahead. It's much more fun to see it unfold like this. Sir Free wins. Now for the second pair. Are you ready? Ah, Jesus. Rock, paper, scissors. Zerd. Zerd is a prankster. I could see Zerd yelling dragon. I could see Zerd yelling snag. And I could see Zerd yelling knight. Oh, man. I think the two highest for Zerd to yell are going to be dragon and snag. Oh, man. Oh, man. Of course, I don't know. The winning one might be snag since that's not the one chosen by the other two. I know I'm overthinking it, but if I lose this, the Knights have half a point. I have 1.5 point. And if the Knights beat Zerd, then we'll be tied at 1.5 points. Then we'll have to go into overtime. That's why I want to beat Zerd. Ah. Dragon. Nerd shouts, performing a spot-on impersonation of the kobold. I knew that was a high one he was going to do. Then falls over laughing. Looks like her own amusement is more important to her than the competition. I knew you were going to say that. A tie. Let's go again on 3. All right. Oh, man. I knew Zerd was going to say dragon, but I pressed dragon as well. God dang it. There's a chance that Zerd is going to say dragon again. You know what? Oh, crap. Snags. Hooray. Zerd Zottenrampa wins this round. Don't sigh so mournfully, Sir Jubilost. Your disappointment will make all the flowers within 100 steps wilt and die. Besides, all is not lost. The results have yet to be tallied. A final pair, Nerd against Sir Allfree. 1, 2, 3. Sir Allfree takes a deep breath with his mighty chest. But then the curse takes over. Tentacles. Drop. Nerd begins, but then she hears what her opponent has shouted, refused to finish, and doubles over with laughter. No one wins the round. Well, it was fun anyway. And now it's time to announce the winner of the debates. After 4 tests, the triplet of the Baroness and her Sir Jubilost wins. It was most amusing, children. Most amusing. You should know that this is rare praise from us. Congratulations, sirs and ladies. I swear by my tentacles it was a worthy struggle. Baroness, as the voice of your triplet, you may ask us the one question promised. And another question besides that, as an extra reward for the ingenuity or luck you demonstrated in the competition. Alana, do you remember the fate of the no? Jubilee suddenly stops talking. He opens and closes his mouth but makes not a sound. Have a silent spell, mate. I love it. Now what's he going to do? Come, brothers, let's run. Now everything is in your hands, Alana. Think well upon your questions. We will answer honestly, but I don't know is also an honest answer. Ask about what a host from the first world might know. I want to know about this affliction, the bloom. I want to know why you organized all this. I want to know who my love is, with whom I'm bound to tithe my lot. I want to know how to gain power and immortality. I want to know why the gnomes left the first world. There's the question. We knew it would be asked, but a simple answer, a light answer, has no value, right? We hope our debates convinced you of this. That is why we present to you another answer, a good one, a valuable one. Numbers will help you on your way. One of them is 5th in 10. It will be easy to find if you read. Who opened the road for the ancient dead man and his black-feathered messenger? Is that talking about the raven I just saw? The second is a dozen times in a dozen, and is thrice the number of those who lost their faces. Don't try to guess it now, it's not yet time. Wait until he who was born twice will twice be defeated. Put the two numbers together. When the moon leaves her path near the waters of the Candlemere, find the one who will open the secret. A heap of senseless mumble instead of a... First walk the road, then you may accuse us of being senseless, but in the end, you won't. I want to know about this affliction, the bloom that fell on my barony. Oh, that's an easy one. Or is it? Once a very powerful creature from the first world unwisely provoked the rage of those who are 100-fold mightier. She was cursed and sent here to Golarion, to the Stolen Lands. Without going into too much detail, her curse afflicts the locals as well. To put it simply, your troubles will not cease until you've dealt with this uninvited guest. Anyway, we have discussed this further. In your tomorrow and my yesterday. That was your final question. We have the answer and yet we don't. But what an adventure. Alana, we'll have to discuss this further on our return to the capital. Farewell, Alana. Ah, we almost forgot. The host turns to the kobold. You little creature. You didn't win, but you managed to make us laugh. Do you want to come with us? No promises you'll turn into a dragon, but still. The kobold jumps from joy, but then carefully asks, pointing at his jerboas, take my friends? Yes? All right, fine. The hooded creature laughs. Listen, all. The inconsequent debates are now closed. We spare all of you the effects of the Zottenroppel tricks and bid you farewell. Win the debates. Lindsay. Jubilost, you fare no match to my ingenuity. Wolf. Let's get out of here. F5 it. I actually won. I had a feeling I was going to lose. Attend the debates, discuss the events with Jubilost. Oh, those Fae. Just give them a chance and they'll confound everyone. We need to discuss with Jubilost what all this means and what we should do next. Attend the debates. Win the debates. Let's get out of here. Ooh. Thank you. Illy. Jade. Accept. Oh, that's good. All right, now Serene Brook. I need to head here to Shrouded Everglade. Enter. I think this guy's gonna sell like rogue gear or something, maybe? I don't know. Hey, guard. The half-elf raises his head as you approach and looks up at you with eyes full of hope. I brought confirmation of his innocence from Hassuth. All accusations of theft are false. So that's how this is going to go. Pardon me, your grace, but better safe than sorry. Here, let's set you free there, lad. Be careful now. You should keep your eyes peeled with enemies like yours. There's hope in the half-elf's eyes, and its voice trembles with awe. You really did it. For me. I've never seen anyone so honorable. My name is Sherelle, your grace. I'm pleased to meet you. If there's any way I can repay you... Oh, wait. Do you need the services of a good tailor? Trust me. I can work wonders with a needle and thread. It's only... The half-elf stops. I can't afford a workshop of my own. If I can find a workplace, even one out here, I don't feel like returning to the capital after all that's happened. Sherelle rubs his black eye. Please help me set up a workshop. If you're in need of decent tailored cloth, I'll make it worth your while. May the gods protect you. Bard was talking some smack as he was leaving. All right. There's chemo. All right, I gotta go. And I can make Sherelle a shop. All right, let's get out of here. Let's do a once-over. I'm pretty sure that's just those two. I got some BP, so I can set up the shop. I don't remember if I made one for Chemo or Chemo, whatever his name is again. Serving your grace? Yep. Ekundayo. Kingdom Management. Oh, that's a 2 days for Lander. That's not where I wanted to go. Camille's shop. Now for Sherelle's sewing shop. +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern or a longhouse. Adjacent to a tavern or a longhouse. +1 to relations when adjacent to a longhouse. Let's put a tavern right there and this just a showing shop. You know what? That's it. I need to save my BP for other things. Okay. Now we need to get back here. Let's get out of the swamp so we can move faster.
I feel tired.
Cancel. Enter the throne room. Sherelle, good day, Your Grace. I received a curious reminder of my status as court artisan. A few preachers visited my workshop, praising you and expressing their gratitude for the warm welcome they received in your lands. After they left, I decided to make a contribution to our common cause. Here's a special gift for you, Your Grace. I hope it will prove useful. Herbalist's Cape. I just barely plopped down your thing. How do I discuss this with Jubilost?
My instincts dull when I'm tired.
Yeah, this is Lander. I need to wait 2 days. Storyteller. There's a treasurer. Curses. Huh. Well, I guess I'll just... Do I have to... maybe talk to him in town? I'll rest first, because everybody's tired. I thought it would be a throne room type of thing, but... Oh, there he is right there. Octavia. Oh, hello. Octavia gives you a fetching smile. Something you need? Please. It's amazing how you still remain cheerful and optimistic. What will you say to Janusz when you see him? Nothing. We're not going there to talk. I just want to spare the world his continued presence once and for all. Okay. Right, we'll talk later. Sure. Octavia gives you a friendly smile. Come anytime. Jubilost? Alana, I never properly thanked you for your help at the inconsequent debates. I'm happy to do so now. I hope you don't think me entirely ungrateful. I was surprised that you didn't want to be freed of the Zottenroppel spell. Why did you willingly suffer it? Jubilost locks his hands behind his back. Well, you see, I understand well what the bleaching is, what a fatal effect it has on gnomes. Those poor fellows were acting like that for no darker motive than desperation. Their foolish jokes allow them to live just a little bit longer. Do you see? I don't mind becoming the joke myself. For a while, of course, and not if my life was being threatened. And let someone live a couple days longer. So you let them continue their prank to help them? That's a worthy act. Stop, or you'll make me blush. Jubilost folds his hands over his chest with a contented look. Have you figured out anything about that riddle? The host's answer to your question about the gnomes? Not quite, but I'm working on it. I'll certainly inform you of my findings. I must admit, such an answer is quite in the spirit of the Fae. It must lead somewhere, and I will find the trail. Let's talk about something else. Thanks for the conversation. Come back when you run out of clever ideas. And that's the end of that. Price of curiosity. Okay, now I have to go get a rock egg and I have to do cruel justice. I have to take Octavia and Regungar with me. Well, we'll do that in the next episode. We are debated out. All right, thanks for watching.